What's going on, my good people? This your boy Life Up the Entertainer, here to bring you some action between Kentucky State University and Central State University. This is going to be an interesting band battle. There was not that much footage from this battle, but I was able to get the halftime footage, so we'll be able to determine who won this battle, okay? This been on my list for a while. I haven't got a chance to get to it, so we finally getting to it, so we can go ahead and show some love to these bands, okay? Much needed. Alright, so to say this, please do not get out feelings about these grades. Please be a part of this family. It's nothing but love here. I have no favoritism towards none of these bands that's being presented or nothing like that. I just want to just give a fair, honest opinion. This is my opinion, so don't feel as if I'm being, too harsh on other bands. I'm giving my first response, initial response, and etc. Okay? So there's nothing, wrong about it. It's just, this is just how I'm feeling about this battle, alright? So, all we got is the halftime, alright? So, again, if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. Please consider liking, because we're going to be creating more content like this if they have footage available, alright? I will be doing a tier list to help rank each band program, so we'll know which one's top band in that division. Alright, so with that being said, please listen to the cards next to me so you know what we'll be grading. Alright, we will be grading entrance, songs, formation, dances, and overall breakdown. Alright, in each category they can make a total of 5. I'll just get a 25. I have a creative department. If they do something unique or creative on the field or something death defying, they can get an extra 5. Alright, so maximum points together with creative, they can get 30 maximum, but we do not know what to expect out of this battle, so we're going to see. Okay, hopefully both bands can show their strengths in this field show and they can get an initial edge over each one. Okay, so we're going to see. I did enough rambling. Let's get into the action. We're going to start off with Kentucky State, since this is Central State's home. Okay, this is my first time ever seeing Kentucky State, so this is going to be interesting. I love this area view. Very pretty. Okay. Look, they got a hole on the field. There's some symmetry that's looking a little off there. Ooh. It's like they kind of forgot their field show. That kind of hurt them. Okay. That's pretty cool. Okay. That's pretty cool. They hit it though. They got the energy in that breakdown. They doing good. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Get it. Yeah. 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 Oh. Okay. Alright, let's give that a grade. That was very entertaining. This is my first time seeing Kentucky. That was not too bad. Not too bad. Alright. So creative, I give them a 4. They had some creative moments in there. It was a lot to look at as far as some of the small things, okay? Now, a lot of the creative stuff came when the dancers came. I would say that. Alright. Entrance was a 5. Songs, I'm gonna give them a 4. Formations, I want to give them a 4. Dancers, 5. Breakdowns, a 5. Alright. Not bad. It was just missing just an initial edge as far as what they trying to, do. But they did pretty good. They definitely did pretty good. I just think it was just missing just the small stuff for it to be a perfect field show. But it definitely was entertaining to look at. Okay? But they got a 27. Nice field show. Nice field show. One thing I would say, As far as the formation situation, it was just some miscommunications as far as that. I think it was some stuff that just needs to be a tad bit better, but it wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. A lot of the 8-5 was there, and that's the main thing. But there was some symmetry issues. There was also some people kind of forgetting the field show. So that definitely kind of hurt them some. All right. Let's see what Central State's got. I'm going to move on. Low-key kind of being kind of generous for them today. But let's see what Central State got going on. If y'all made it this far in the video, please consider liking, sharing, and following. Really helps out a lot. If you're here on YouTube, subscribe. Makes so much. It means so much. It makes the algorithm, connect with me. So let's do that. All right? Let's get to it. All right. Let's see what we got. Central State. Now, I seen Central State. They had a real good field show the last time I seen them, and their sound was phenomenal.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go, y'all.
John Majors. Why we didn't do the back bend? Hold on, that's confusing. That's real pretty. Nice 8-5. Eight to 5 is definitely there, ladies and gentlemen. That's nice. Ooh. That's pretty good. Shout out to this drone footage though. Woo! So close. The fact that she hit a whole handstand at the end, that's pretty good. Oh, we get a drone feature too? That was nice. They got the energy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they got the energy. And it look good too. Yeah. That was pretty dope right there. That was real dope. That was real dope. Let me give that a grade, okay? Alrighty. Creative was a 5. If I can give it more than a 5, I would, okay? I really would. Wasn't a perfect field show, but let me give it a grade. So entrance, I'm gonna give them a 4. One of the drum majors did not do the back bend. I'm very particular with that. If y'all gonna do the back bend with all this hypeness, you know, you gotta give it the back bend. You know, that kind of threw me off for the loop right there. Songs is a 5. Formations is a 5. Dancers is a 4. There was a little hiccup with the leg stretch, and it kind of hurt her balance just a tad bit, but it wasn't too bad. Breakdown was a 5. Okay, no complaints from that breakdown. What it looks like, you know, get this grade. Yeah, okay, you know. We're going to give that grade in just a second, but we're going to give this a fair shake. But really appreciate that. Really appreciate everybody who tuned in to this battle. It means a lot to me, but we want to know who won, and that's what I'm here to give y'all, okay? So, if y'all want to know who won, all right, let me give y'all the grades. Kentucky got a 27. Central State got a 28. Alright, so Central State won this battle by 1 point. Very close battle. What I would say, what gave Central State that initial edge, they just have more creativity than them. What Kentucky could have worked on was them just knowing knowing where they needed to go on the field. You know, that would have helped them a little bit more. 8-5 was there. I think that would have given them an initial edge, or at least would have got it tied. Also, when it came down to the songs, I just feel like they could have just, you know, stayed just a little bit cleaner. I think they would have been able to carry this battle. As far as Central State, if they would have done a back bend and the dances didn't mess up, it would have been a decisive deal for them. And they probably would have got a perfect field show rating for me. All right? But that's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Weedham Central State won this one. It was very interesting to look at. I was excited to see this. All right. So with that being said, man, I'm finna get up out of here, man. And like I tell you always, deuces.